Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? No. What does claim mean? Have you ever registered to vote or voted in a federal, state, or a local election in the United States? No. What does register mean? What does vote mean? Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States? No. What does owe mean? What does overdue mean? What does tax mean? Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-U.S. resident? No. What does non-U.S. resident mean? What does tax return mean? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, any way associated with the Communist or Totalitarian Party anywhere in the world? No. What does communist or communism mean? Have you ever advocated any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or any way associated with any group anywhere in the world that advocated any of the following? Opposition to organized government? No. World communism? No. The establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship? No. The overthrow by force or violence or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States or all forms of law? No. The unlawful assaulting or killing of an officer or officers of the government of the United States or any other organized government because of their official character? No. The unlawful damage, injury, or destruction of property? No. Sabotage? No. Have you ever been a member of, involved in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services, or labor, or any other assistance or support to that group? No. Have you ever used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm a person or cause damage to property? No. What does weapon mean? Engaged in kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation? No. Threatened, attempted, conspired, prepared, planned, advocated for, or incited others to commit these acts listed above? No. Have you ever ordered, cited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture? No. Genocide? No. What does genocide mean? Killing or trying to kill a person? No. Intentionally or severely injuring or try to injure any person? No. Any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent or was unable to consent or was being forced or threatened by you or someone else? No. Not letting someone practice their religion? No. Causing harm or suffering to a person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? No. Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in the military, or police unit? No. What does police mean? Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any armed group? For example, paramilitary, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group? No. Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp? Or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people? No. Were you ever part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against a person or threatened to do so? No. Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons, which you knew or believed would be used against another person? No. Have you ever received any weapons, training, paramilitary training, or other military type training? No. What does military mean? What does military training mean? Have you ever recruited, enlisted, conscripted, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in or helped an armed group, or attempted or worked with others to do so? No. Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities or attempt to work with others to do so? No. Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense which you were not arrested? The answer is no. What does arrest mean? Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer or military official or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense, or notified that you are being investigated of a crime? The answer is no. Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes, persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution? No. Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of the U.S. state or the United States or a foreign country? No. Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time? No. Have you ever married someone in order to obtain immigration benefits? No. Have you ever helped anyone to try to enter the United States illegally? No. Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? No. Have you ever failed to support your dependents? Pay alimony? No. Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? No. Have you ever given any U.S. government official any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? No. Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States? No. Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings? No. What does deport mean? Have you ever been deported, removed, or deported from the United States? No. Are you a person born as a male who lived in the United States any time between your 18th and 26th birthday? Have you ever have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? No. Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or order of nobility in a foreign country? No. Do you currently support the Constitution and form of the government of the United States? Yes. What is the Constitution? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is the oath of allegiance? Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment? No. Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Yes. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Yes. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combative services in the U.S. Armed Forces? Yes. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Yes. What does bear arms mean?